About a week before the general election on June 7, a number of young people, many of them holding a can of beer, were sitting on the grass along the popular esplanade called Kordon in the western port city of İzmir, talking about politics and debating whether infidel İzmir, as it has been described by some conservatives in the ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, will remain a stronghold of the main opposition Republican People's Party, CHP. Sitting amongst a group of 20-somethings by the sea on a Friday night, a 25-year-old industrial technician who gave his name as Durdu B said he is not worried about losing the freedom to consume alcoholic beverages with his friends along Kordon, as the government has no right to interfere in his lifestyle. Speaking to today's Zaman, Durdu said, "I will vote for the CHP even though I am not affiliated with any political party. I am a citizen of the world, I am an individual, and I don't have any religious beliefs. I will vote for the CHP because I am against the AK party." He said he believes none of the politicians in Turkey care about its citizens. İzmir is the country's third most populous city with 4 million people. In the 2011 general election, the CHP had 13 deputies, while the AK party had 11 and the opposition Nationalist Movement Party, MHP, had only 2. In the upcoming election, the CHP is once again widely expected to win the majority of the vote in İzmir. If the pro-Kurdish People's Democratic Party, HDP, surpasses the 10% threshold in order to enter parliament, some argue the HDP has a chance to send 1 deputy from the city. Compared to 2011, the number of AK party deputies from İzmir is expected to drop from 11 to 8, while the CHP is expected to increase their number to 16. The MHP is expected to send 2 deputies from İzmir as well. Selin Sayık, deputy chairman for economy of the CHP, is running on the CHP's ticket in İzmir. Bok told today's Zaman Turkey is ready for CHP rule. The CHP can be the number 1 party and form a one-party government, Bok said. She pointed out that the CHP has a very sound economic program and that the party wants to address the economic concerns in the country, as economic stability is the foundation for peace in society. Bok emphasized that the CHP places great importance on democracy, freedoms, especially press freedom and the rule of law. Speaking to today's Zaman, Mehmet V. 45, another voter from İzmir, said he doesn't have any hope in any political party. In order to get rid of thieves, exploiters of religion and those who receive unearned income, and in order to maintain the undivided unity of the country and nation, I will have to vote for the CHP, even though I don't support the CHP. Mehmet stressed that the CHP is the strongest rival to the AK party, adding that the CHP gives him the impression under no circumstances will it form an alliance with the AK party. He added that it would be good for the HDP to reach the 10% threshold, though he doesn't trust the HDP and expects them to form an alliance with the AK party after the election. "I will vote for any party that supports the basic principles of our leader Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. The main priority for now is to remove the AK party from power," Mehmet said. Mechanic Formanik M. 55, who recently moved to İzmir from Ankara, said he believes the AK party is exploiting Turks' religious sentiments and using religion as a means of garnering votes. He said the phone wiretappings in the country have greatly bothered him and that he cannot talk on the phone freely without worrying about the state eavesdropping. Business manager Sa'a, 36, told today's Zaman the HDP will attract some votes in İzmir and that there is a chance the HDP may receive 1 seat in parliament from İzmir, as many young people support the HDP. He said he is worried about election fraud in favor of the ruling party. Kenny, a 26-year-old engineering student at İzmir's Nationalist University, said he expects the CHP to pull off an easy victory in İzmir. The MHP can be the second party in İzmir. "I think some people will vote for the MHP in an attempt to block the HDP, knowing that the CHP will easily win in İzmir. People in İzmir want to see a CHP-MHP coalition," he said. This city is seeking a change, opposition MHP parliamentary group deputy chairman Octave Ural, who is running on the MHP ticket in İzmir, told today's Zaman. Vural said the CHP's policies are far from satisfying the voters. Vural claimed voters are worried that the AK party and the HDP have a secret agreement to form a coalition following the June 7 election. He also said he doesn't believe the HDP will exceed the 10% threshold. The HDP is operating under the shadow of a terrorist organization and is hiding its true face and pursuing politics behind a mask, Vural added. He dismissed the possibility of a coalition between the AK party and the MHP. We have principles. We have a clear stance on the graft issue that erupted on December 17, 2013, said Vural, adding that in his opinion, the AK party has run its course. It is a party far from democracy and is becoming increasingly brutal toward its own citizens. This happens when you start to lose power, and they have begun to feel it. They are deceiving Turks and using threats. They do not allow press freedoms. They want to leave people in the dark. Free media is a threat to their existence, said Vural. Prime Minister Ahmet Davutoglu had a rally in İzmir on May 24 in which he addressed a large group of people. But it was said the AK party brought large crowds of people by bus from outside the city, as İzmir is a stronghold of the CHP. CHP leader Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu addressed the public in İzmir on May 30. His speech criticizing the AK party's policies of wasting money on luxury items prompted an exchange with President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Gentlemen in Ankara, palaces have been built for you, planes have been bought, Mercedes cars have been purchased. Gold seats have been bought, that's how you use the toilet, Kılıçdaroğlu said in his address. Erdogan, who moved into the controversial new 1,000-room palace complex after winning a presidential election last August, challenged Kılıçdaroğlu to prove his assertion. I invite him to please come and take a tour. I wonder if he will be able to find this gold toilet seat in any of these bathrooms, Erdogan said in an interview with state broadcaster Turkish Radio and Television Corporation, TRT, late on Sunday. If he finds it, I will resign from the presidency.